Hello, dear friends, and welcome to Maryson Ministries. My name is Johnson John, and today I there is no prophetic word as such, but this is just a brief message from the Bible and how the Holy Spirit has helped me to interpret it and share it with you. And so I hope you all are doing well. I do pray for you all, and I mean it. And thanks for joining for today's video. So today's topic is about a story from the Bible, that is Saint Luke chapter 8, verse number 26. So we all know that there is a story in the Bible where Jesus healed a man with several demons. So though there are many stories like this, but this one is a little different because this person who was affected had several demons in him. So, okay, with that being said, if you have the Bible right now, maybe you can take it up and read it along. And so what happened is, when Jesus was near the lake Galilee, and a man appeared in front of him who used to stay in the caves and in the burial tombs and all, and he threw himself down at the feet of Jesus and shouted, "Jesus, Son of the Most High God, what do you want with me? I beg you, don't punish me." So he said this because Jesus had ordered the evil spirit to go out of him. And this made this man very, physically very strong. He used to break the chains that were used to tie up his hands and legs and his body and all, and many times he was able to break it out. And at this time, then Jesus asked him, like, "What is your name?" And the demon answered, "My name is Mob," which was an indication to the fact that there were several demons inside him. And as soon as this happened, the demons begged Jesus not to send them into the abyss. And so before I continue, let's just understand this, how it happens. And so we know that when Jesus Christ was on earth, first of all, we know that Jesus Christ is a God who reaches out to human beings, and he is the one who initiates, because he knows how spiritually helpless human beings are, and that he has lived a human life just for this purpose. For around 33 and a half years, he experienced everything in human body, and he came as a son of man, and he was easily recognized by the demons and the devil also. If we remember that when he went to fast in the desert, finding him alone, the devil confronted him face to face. The devil did not want to ask, "Are you Jesus Christ? I am going to tempt you," or anything like that. He just appeared and started tempting Jesus Christ. And so the Holy Spirit, which at that time was inside Jesus Christ throughout his life, of course, the demons were able to recognize him as a person sent by God on earth. um, and and they had disrupted God's initial plan when they gave the apple to Eve when the Garden of Eden was created. So that's where the devil first breached into God's plan and disrupted it. And so ever since the devil has been disrupting God's plans. And okay, so at this point what happens is, when the demons begged Jesus not to send them into the abyss, Jesus Christ saw a large herd of pigs nearby who were feeding on a hillside. So certainly at that time it is like a flock of lambs, like pigs were a part of the cattle. And so which means that they were not the wild pigs, they had an owner. So the demons begged Jesus to let them go into the pigs, and Jesus allowed them for sake of saving the man. And so they immediately went out of the man and got into the pigs. There were around 2,000 pigs over there, and this whole herd was near the edge of a cliff, and they ran down towards the edge of the cliff, and they all fell into the lake and they drowned. So dear friends, the focus of today's message is not about the demons or about all these things, but we were asking Jesus Christ, in our prayers, to send the Holy Spirit in us. Many a times people are recognizing the voices of demons speaking to them inside them, or coming from the society, or coming from other people sometimes. But people fail to recognize the voice of the Holy Spirit, actually, whether it is coming from some other person or from their friends or anywhere. They generally we are unable to sometimes distinguish between the voice of the Holy Spirit and the voice of the demons. So we know that if a person can have several demons in them, we can always pray to Jesus to send several angels to us. And since the Holy Spirit himself is so powerful, we need not ask for several Holy Spirits into us, because it is a singular entity who comes when God sends him to help us. So we can always pray to Jesus Christ to send the Holy Spirit to dwell in us. And it often happens that it's a blind belief that that the Holy Spirit dwells in us 24/7, but as soon as we lose the holiness of our body, generally body, sometimes thoughts and words also, and if we are unable to correct ourselves or permanently change ourselves, then expecting the Holy Spirit to be a permanent resident inside us is foolish. If we are unable to change ourselves and obey the laws of God, then so that is what happens. We lose our holiness, and we can only be in the illusion that the Holy Spirit dwells in us. And yes, so that is the context about today's message. So I hope we all pray for the presence of the Holy Spirit inside us, and that Jesus would guide us by the help of the Holy Spirit, and that we would always keep our lives, our thoughts, our words, and our life itself, our bodies, holy enough, so that we are able to recognize God's voice, and we are able to distinguish between the demon's voice and the voice of the Holy Spirit. So that's all, dear friends, for today. I hope you all are having a great weekend. And once again, thank you for listening to today's message. God bless you all. Bye bye. Thank you. Dear friends, I totally apologize that I am including this recording at the end of the video, though I had planned to put this, at the beginning of today's recording. So, dear friends, I must share a small update with you that I happened to come to a new location this month, and it was almost around in the first week of October. I'm sharing a few pictures in the background meanwhile as I speak, and it's a place called Manali, and it's in the Himalayan mountains here in India. And I always found this place to be like the Switzerland of Asia, or a second Switzerland in the world, because it is that beautiful, and it's got a lot of apple orchards everywhere, and a lot of other, they also grow walnuts over here, and a lot of fruits and farming activities, apart from the amazing people over here and the mountain valleys and the snow-capped mountains. So I do recommend this place if you are trying or planning to visit, to get a very unique experience in your life. I would suggest Manali is a great place. And I would be and these pictures you see through, they are like from Leh. Leh is a place in Jammu and Kashmir in the northern part of India, and it is spelt as Leh. And that's how I reached Manali. So I happened to come to Leh first and then take a taxi to Manali. So, dear friends, I'm sorry that about this corrigendum, I must say, and I hope you enjoy these pictures as well. Thank you once again, and have a great day. Bye bye.